So it's that time again. It's our usual Saturday Night Live. It's yeah, it was Eid yesterday, so today's the second day of Eid. Oh, oh, we're getting a bit of an echo. Let's turn that down. So Hamza's here. Assalamu alaikum. Frank, thanks very much. Happy Eid. Thank you very much. I hope you're keeping well. This train is always yeah, this one's always late. Dojo's allotment specialist here is here. Dave, how are you keeping, mate? Long time no see. How's life treating you? So, what have you been up to, Dave? I ain't seen you for ages. Jamila Yangizi, assalamu alaikum. What are your meals? What did we have to eat yesterday? I'm actually doing a video. I thought I'd do a video this time on exactly what we do on Eid and how we go through Eid day. So I've cooked what I cooked yesterday was I roasted a huge leg of lamb and potatoes from the gardens, chilies from the garden, loads and carrots, tomatoes, onions, garlic, all of that from the garden. Everything else that wasn't meat was from the garden. So yeah, it was nice, proper nice. But I'll get that video hopefully posted up tomorrow, and then you can have a look at what we did on Eid Day and how we spent our Eid. Ray is here. Ray, how are you doing? Thank you very much for coming in. Don't hang on YouTube much anymore. What's been going on, Dave? How comes you're not on? You're hardly on YouTube anymore. Champion Mimi's here. A British accent always makes me smile. That's all right. You're gonna get lots of British accents on here, so hang around. uh, Tim, how are you keeping? Eid Mubarak. Thank you very much. I hope you're keeping well. Maria Reynolds is here. Hi again from Glasgow. What's the weather been like up there at the moment? Um, Kalam Shah is here. Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullah. Uh, oh, that's a shame, Maria. We had an absolutely beautiful day yesterday. Lots and it was really, really warm. Um, and then it turned really windy in the evening as well. So all of a sudden it turned really windy. But it's been horrible for the last couple of weeks. And then yesterday we had our first really nice day. And today it was quite nice as well. But again, it's getting a bit windy again. So the wind at this time of the year is just it's hurting us quite badly at the moment. I'm in California. The weather is gorgeous as usual. Oh, most of us from over this side of the pond is going to be quite jealous of that because we've had some pretty miserable weather recently. It was 31.5 Celsius here in over on the east coast. Did you get to the seaside, Dave? I'm going to the garden. I'm going in the garden soon. What do you grow in your garden? Um, find your videos very informative. Question: I have a naga tree. How do I stop the flowers falling? Have you been feeding it? If you haven't been feeding it, start feeding it with a general purpose tomato feed. Um, Let me get this. Just bear with me a second. I need to get this charger plugged in before I lose power. Oops. That should give us a bit more power and be all right. So if you're not feeding it, yeah, use a general purpose tomato feed, uh, and something with a lot of potassium in it, and that'll hopefully keep the flowers from falling as much. And also, if you've got a dry toothbrush, take an old toothbrush, just gently tickle the flowers. Just move from one flower to the next, gently give them a little tickle, and that'll help with pollination if you're not getting much insects to them. What else is going? That's why you left. Ah, you left. You're French, but you should have been having some nice weather in Paris as well, though. Or at least better than us in the UK. Um, today's been luckily been today's luckily been colder. Amina, wa alaikum salam. Thank you very much for coming in. Ray's away from the Ray. Where? How far away from the seaside are you? Because Dave's quite close to the seaside. Um, got some more plants from the supermarket. Came today. There was nothing wrong with them. Just needed water. Hamza, you're doing all right there. You know, you try to plant a durian there. Uh, Jamila, I've got a jackfruit growing, and we got another jackfruit from the supermarket yesterday. Well, from our local grocery store yesterday for Eid. That was quite nice. But I've got three jackfruit trees. Two are about just over a foot tall. And they're about 2 years old. The other one is struggling a little bit, so I might throw that one out and just keep two as house plants. It'll be too cold for that sort of thing here outside, but hopefully they'll be all right inside. Um, Car parks at the seaside was closed at 7:30 this morning down here. Are you guys on lockdown again, Ray? Herbs mostly. I can't cook, so I never tried veggies. Okay. Try growing some fruit. You don't need to cook fruit. You can just go with, just go straight off whatever you harvest. Eat them fresh. In your California, where there's some grapes, some lots of strawberries will do well. Your grapes will do well. Um, Figs. You can get away with loads in your warm California weather. Um, Sam's allotment diaries here. Sam, how are you doing? Thank you very much for coming in. I hope you're keeping well. And if anyone hasn't hit that like for me, please hit that like. Let's get that like count up a little bit. Um, you okay, buddy? Yeah. He's going to say hello. Okay.
Who's here?
Everyone's here. Dojo Dave's here. He hasn't been here for a long time.
Who's Dojo Dave?
Do you remember Dave's allotment diary? Dave's allotment. He's popping. Yeah. So Frank's here. Everyone's here. All the usual guys are here.
Braden's outdoor.
Friendly Food Forest is here. How are you doing, Joshua? Hope you're keeping well. The leaves on my capsicums have started to curl. Any idea what it could be? Check for aphids. Do check for aphids. Whenever you have aphids, they do suck the really growing tips, and I bet you the curls are. It's okay, and I bet you the curls right at the growing tips as well. So do check for them. Rahman Raj here. Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullah. Thank you very much for coming in. You're sticking your sweet on my beard. um, a lot of flowers falling off. Potassium. Just use your tomato feed, Kalam. Just use your tomato feed. It'll be fine. That'll be okay. Um, where'd you learn about plants? I learned a lot from my parents. I learned lots from just reading and learning from other people.
Hello, Auntie and little Monty.
Ah,
Ian Matthews here.
just just keep
Your Auntie.
okay.
Little Monty.
Just keep that away from me, please.
You just liquid and then you
I
put it
know.
like that and then you roll the ball and the liquid goes in your tongue.
Yeah, I can see the seaside from my window. Ray, oh, that's all right. Um,
I know.
I don't. Oh, look, we lost the chat then. What's going on with the chat? I'm falling behind again. I don't where I stand now because my allotment is on a district that had the lockdown lifted, but I live in a city district which is still in lockdown. Do you still get to go out for essential travel? I think it classes as essential travel, to be honest with you. Um, No lockdown, but the car park was full. I get you. Brandon's Outdoor Adventures here. How are you doing, Brandon? Thank you very much for coming in.
Hi,
Hope
Brandon,
you're
who came
keeping
in
well.
ages ago.
Uh, Sam saying hello to you.
What?
Hello, young lady. Sorry, brother, asking so many
I'm
questions.
only
New
8.
to gardening. In terms of naga tree, is it okay to leave them in the sun? And also, how often should I water them? I'm from London. Took your compost tips. Um, no, that's fine. Ask away. Not a problem at all. Um, so,
Who's calling?
go away.
Oh, we went to his house and I think we were wondering where you were.
No, you didn't. Okay.
We went to Qurbani.
Let me put that. Okay. So sorry about that. Let me just try and get this on silent so we don't get any more disturbances. Um, yeah, it's fine in the Naga wants lots and lots of heat. Don't leave it in the extremely strong sunlight. No plants like extremely strong sunlight.
If it's
Uh,
inside in the sunny day, put it on the windowsill.
yeah, and give it and water it. Stick your finger into the pot. If your pot comes out dry, if your finger comes out dry of the pot, then it needs water. It shouldn't. The pot should feel kind of heavy to lift.
Chicken.
It shouldn't be extremely heavy, and it shouldn't feel thick with water. But yeah, just whenever if you stick your finger in and your finger comes out with a bit of soil on it, it's fine. Okay. Can you go and close the doors downstairs and ask
Yeah.
Saki to stop screaming?
Okay, let me
Okay.
just close this. I had an orange
Go on.
one. I think
Okay.
Yusuf
Go on.
took
You go and
it.
sort that out.
So I
And
washed it and then
turn me that light on,
started
please.
from his.
So what else have we got? Hamza, wa alaikum salam. Eid Mubarak to you as well. Let's see. So wonderful with a new baby on and rain on the way. Joshua, congratulations, man. That's absolutely fantastic. How long do we have to wait? Ian Matthews is here, from over the other side of the Pennines. Ian, how are you doing? Thank you very much for coming in. Drop's Family Gardens here. Drop, how are you doing? Thank you very much
Hi,
for
Drop,
coming
who
in.
came in ages ago.
So my daughter, I'm way behind in the chat. My daughter's picking up the comments that pop up on the mobile, and then she's gonna heckle me all evening for being way behind in the chat. Digwell Greenfingers is here. Eid
Who Digwell?
Mubarak. Thank you
Who's
very
Digwell?
much for coming in. That's absolutely perfect. Nice
Green
one.
fingers. He has green
Appreciate that.
fingers and green teeth.
Been told it
Forgot
might
to
not
like.
be a strawberry. I keep growing to see what. Hamza, I think it is a strawberry. I looked at it quite carefully. I looked at that picture quite carefully. It does look like a strawberry. What can happen is a critter can eat a strawberry. They'll pull out they'll pull it out, and the seed will come out intact. And then when you'll end up with a free strawberry in random places. You'll probably never know what variety it is, but yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a strawberry. Stop slurping. Uh, Chamel Awari is here. Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullah. Thank you very much for coming in. If anyone
I
hasn't,
thought there's a channel on my
if anyone hasn't hit that like for me, please hit that like as you're coming in.
Wait, can I do something?
Ashley's Allotment is here. Thank you very
Like.
much for coming in. I hope you're keeping well. Uh, we're missing Alex. How are you doing? Thank you very much for coming in.
Well, who's Alex?
There.
Hi, Alex, who came in ages ago.
Hamza was saying wa alaikum salam to you and Eid Mubarak to you.
What?
He said it earlier on, and I wanted behind in the chat. Never. I'm always behind. I'm always late, and I'm always behind.
Assalamu alaikum.
Ray, you've got that right. I read in the news a YouTube gardener got his allotment trashed. Do you know him? Approximately 10k subs. I saw I saw a post by him on Facebook, So apparently, one of his jealous neighbours had gone in and absolutely wrecked his allotment. It was all over. It was all over the news. Actually, it was in quite a few different papers. But I know the channel. I can't remember what it is. It's I know which one it is, but I can't remember.
Baba, you
Gee,
know the Mr.
keep
Men
your feet down because
library?
you always
The Mr. Men library, there's someone called Mr. Nosy.
have your nose.
No,
It's got a big nose.
Wait,
Go
it's
and do
called
that
Mr. Nosy because his nose is so long. It's like
then. Okay.
this one, and
It's
then
like Pinocchio.
as long as this.
Can you go do that?
I'm Mr. Nosy.
Dad, can
Uh,
you continue the live stream?
Yeah.
La 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 la.
Come on.
Stay.
West London Gardeners here. Eid Mubarak. How are you doing? Thank you very much for coming
There's
in.
loads of people coming on Muslims.
Everyone's wishing us Eid Mubarak. That's all.
Wait, some Muslims on.
Yeah. Sadiq, wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullah. Eid Mubarak. Hamza, she's proper funny. She's hilarious, and she'll pull me up on any little mistake that I make. So before you guys can spot the mistakes, I've already been corrected about 10 times.
I'm better than finding potatoes at you.
Okay, can you close that door?
I'm better than finding potatoes than you.
Okay. Joe Mills, that's it, Sam. Yeah, I saw the post on Facebook, and I saw the video that they did. But yeah,
I'll stay with you, but yes, on the toilet.
uh, go up to the get off.
Bye bye.
Go up to that thing. Go do wuzu and read namaz. Don't make me say it again.
Okay, bye.
Ashley, I'm exhausted. Dismantled an 8x6 greenhouse and put up a 6x4 replacement. Why did you downgrade, Ashley? Hope they charged and sentenced to rebuilding it back up to 100%. I don't know if they know who it was who actually did it. So if they don't know who did it, then I don't know how they're gonna. There's a lot of that sort of things that do you know when you read people's posts on Facebook that they've had things stolen or the shed's been broken into or something's been damaged. Sam, didn't you get a bit of that sort of stuff on your plot last year? Laura's here. Hello. You haven't lived until you've read Mr. Men books. Oh man. Eid Mubarak. I'm waiting for someone to do the same to my. Um, Sam, if someone, it'd get you quite a bit of publicity. No, but it'd be so much work that you just want people completely wreck for absolutely no good reason. It's not on. It's not on at all. Honey Khazia, walaikum assalam. Eid Mubarak. I hope you're keeping well. Thank you very much for coming in. Somebody else is here. Assalamu alaikum. We're pretty good over here. How are you doing? Bilqis is here. Eid Mubarak. Assalamu alaikum. How are you doing? Bit of what? Publicity, Sam. Because it'd get you some good publicity, I think. But you don't want that sort of thing to happen because it'll just completely wreck all the hard work that you've put in for so long. I mean, what happened to those guys was absolutely not on at all.
Dad.
Gee, can you just quickly read us in the mouse quickly and stop? No more talking. Well, if he needs a hand getting back up, give my details and I'll take some time out and help rebuild. Hamza, that's a proper nice gesture. Spot on, absolutely spot on. Rafnaz Shoher Bagan is here. Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullah. Eid Mubarak. The 8x6 was well past it, held together with gaffer tape. Oh, Yeah. No, it makes sense why you got the replacement. Fair enough. You can't fault that. Dojo's back. Dave, how's your plot going this year? What's your garden doing so far this year? And did you ever manage to sort out your garlic white rot? Because you got some garlic white rot last year, didn't you? I figured out why some of my onions weren't growing so well. I did a video a few weeks back with a general tour of what's going on in the garden, and some of my onions were doing really poor. And these are onions grown from set, and I mean the sets are probably about that big, and my onions have probably grown to about that big. So they're doing really poor. So so I pulled a few up and I had a look, and lo and behold, I've got allium white rot, um, which is why the plants just haven't established themselves this year. But the onions that I planted from seed, oh, they're doing absolutely amazing. They're about that sort of size. Some of them are absolutely awesome. So I'm really happy with the ones that I grew from seed. But the ones that I grew from set have just been really poor, and they've probably brought. I don't know if it was those onions that brought it in or where it's come from, but I've never had allium white rot before, and they brought the allium white rot into my garden. So I'm not happy. It's wrong. Lots of hard work and years of loss of harvest is downright disgusting. Absolutely right. Absolutely right. I mean the amount of work that's just it's the work more, that they put in more than anything else that's got ruined. Drops on we got. I missed that comment. The greenhouse is free. Okay, it's from your mother-in-law. I've just bought a bike. Shed was 380, reduced to 30, so I have to build it for my plot tomorrow. From 380 reduced to 30. Now that's what I call a bargain. Uh, if anyone didn't know better, they'd call you Yorkshireman. Ismail Karoli is here. Walaikum assalam wa rahmatullah. Thank you very much for coming in. I hope you're keeping well. My veg garden was wrecked by my dog. Her favourite is carrots and mustard seed. Oh, no way.
What do you say?
A dog wrecked a veg garden. Can you close
What's
that
this
door?
tree over his?
It was her own veg. Can you close that door for me? Um, so what did your dog do? Just come dig it over, or just trample everything, or a bit of both? Fair play to Joe for staying and carrying on. But if it happened to mine, I'd give up and give up the plot and start on a new site nearby it. But the thing is, it's the soil more than anything else. You know, the amount of work that they've put in to build the soil. You might be able to take a lot of the other stuff with you, but that's one thing that you can't take. So good job that they're sticking around. I think. Do they know? Have they found out who's done it? Yeah, I still got it. I did a set with onions, and they still got. Oh, Dave, that's bad. So what I've done is with my where I've got allium white rot. What I've done is I've taken some water, crushed loads of garlic into it, and I've water. I mean, I do no dig. So what I've done was I pulled the mulch back, and I dug that bed over, and I poured loads of this garlic solution into on over the bed. Hopefully that'll encourage the white rot spores to grow and go through the life cycle. I'll do it again at the start of probably at the end of autumn, start of August.
Dad,
Gee, come on.
can I come in for just 5 minutes?
Yes, you can. Other leg, other leg. That's my pony leg.
Sorry.
Um,
Wait, why does it say Eid Mubarak?
because it's
I
Eid.
had 2 days of Eid and
It's 3 days of Eid. That's why we got a Qurbani today, and you were celebrating as well today.
Wait, what are
What?
we gonna be doing for the third day of Eid?
We'll see if depends on how well you behave. Um, so
I
I wreck my
Oh,
own
right, I know what we're going to do for the third day of Eid. We're going to do the barbecue.
Okay, so I still. Where have I gone? I've lost where I am with the chat. I got told to do onions
Wait,
from
is
seed
anyone
from now on.
talking to me?
Dave, that's what I've done.
Is anyone talking to me?
Join in the chat. So join in whatever the topic of conversation.
But I want to...
I know you do. I know you do.
I wanted the latest ones.
Let's get there. So, Dave, that's one thing I had a lot of success with. Keep your hands off the screen.
What,
I had a
what
lot of
does
I've had a lot of
Michael
success.
mean by we have 3 days?
I've had 3 days of Eid. I've had a lot of success with onions from seed this year. So next year I'm gonna completely just leave the sets alone. Uh, I'm just gonna go for onions from sets. Seed. No worries. I love being in a garden. Helps with my depression. So I'll get something out of it. It helps. I will get in a car. Same to anyone that needs a hand. I love it. Uh, Hamza, that's awesome. Absolutely brilliant. So Michael Stone is Hamza.
Oh.
Okay.
What does he mean by...
So most of my fellow plot holders are
Bad.
shutting their allotment up right now after harvesting. They don't over winter. What do you do over winter, Ray? Because
This is just a blow and I move it like this.
I know, but it's distracting. Is powdery mildew easy to
Oh,
cure?
I saw like
It's not.
a white line on top.
Just stop 1 second. You're distracting me.
Yeah.
It's not that bad if you get powdery mildew. You know the really bad affected leaves. Can you stop that? The really bad affected leaves. Clip them off. Get rid of them. Get some
Can
sour
someone
milk.
talk to me?
Yeah, they will. Some sour milk, some yogurt, something like that. If you haven't got sour milk or yogurt, just ordinary milk. Dilute. Add about a jug full into about a 10 litre bucket, and just spray your cucumber, your tomato plant, your courgette plants, whatever's got the powdery mildew. And within a couple of days, do it again, and within about a week, you'll notice it really start to recede. I've treated a couple of my cucumbers like that, and I'm really surprised how fast it's worked this year. Um, so yeah, that it's really helpful. My walking greenhouse in my home garden is causing me problems. Sam, what problems is it causing?
Can I tell them something?
Yeah.
Arid has been...
Wait, for one of my Eid presents, I got the full Horrid Henry collection.
I got the full Captain Underpants collection.
And the two kids, when they snap their fingers,
And the principal turns from mean old Mr. Crop into nice Captain Underpants. And there's one called Captain Underpants and the plot of the Purple Party people, where they go to another universe, and we're opposite. George and Harold are evil. They don't have a pet pterodactyl or bionic hamster.
They don't have a pet pterodactyl, people. So
and Captain Underpants is also called Captain Blunderpants, and Captain Underpants wasn't hypnotized, and when they snapped them, and they hypnotized it. When they hypnotized him, he turned, and they snapped their fingers, and he turned into Mr. Krupp.
Okay, slow down a second. So somebody else, what's the ratio of milk to water? Put in about half a litre of milk.
Can I just tell? Captain Underpants
half a litre of milk to about 10 litres of water. That should be enough.
Captain Underpants is a superhero in a book in comics, in a book about the main characters are George and Harold. They make comics in their treehouse. There's a series, a movie, and a book series.
Okay, so take it easy now, because we're gonna catch up with the chat.
And then
Okay.
and they have
Baba catch up to the chat because Baba's really late behind.
Yeah, so Maria's dog's been eating her carrots.
George and Harold
Sprinkle chili powder.
Dad, can I just tell them?
Yeah.
George and Harold make comic books in their treehouse, and they have a mutant principal who told them what to do blah 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 and stuff. I'm just saying blah blah
blah blah blah and stuff. There you go.
And
Does that sound
wait,
like me as
Dad.
well? Sophia's here saying Eid Mubarak to you.
Eid Mubarak, and then they got a hypno ring, and then they made him dance and do animal
I
stuff.
can't say much due to
And then-
children, but I had to get.
And
Sam,
and then they
Go on, finish. Go on.
on purpose, not accidentally, turned him into Captain Underpants. I think it was kind of accidentally because they didn't know what would happen.
Okay.
And when you snap your fingers, he's Captain Underpants, but he's still not the brightest man. And when he gets wet, George and Harold are way back where they began. Ever since they entered school.
Okay, look,
It's like
there's
that.
a question for you. What's your favourite veg to grow with your dad? What's
None.
your favourite vegetable to grow with your dad?
I have never grown any vegetables.
Yes,
with
you have. You've helped me grow potatoes.
All right.
You helped me plant peas.
All right, I remember.
Yeah,
Potatoes.
you helped me plant.
Because I was in your potato video.
You helped me plant carrots.
I was in your potato. I was in your
So
potato.
you helped me plant carrots. Stop that. You might have helped me plant. No, I'm going to take it off you. You might have helped me plant sweet corn. Have you done that?
I don't remember.
Uh,
Dad, can I tell you
okay,
some
stop.
more? Can I tell
Dave,
you
you take
more
care,
about,
mate, and I'll see
Can
you
I
soon.
tell him more about Captain Underpants?
In a little bit. Just have a break for a minute.
And,
Let me catch up with the chat. Have a break for a minute.
George and Harold think nothing could go wrong,
hear
and
me?
it also gave him some superpower juice.
Did you hear me?
some reason
Look,
they
if your
have
mum
it.
comes up, she'll take you. She's watching. So
Wait, can I just tell him some
in
more?
a minute. In a minute.
Wait, can I just tell him the rest?
No, in a minute.
And
I
he
just
stays at the
saw
school
my.
in the city and stuff from the evil villains that mostly
See,
happen
this
because
chat's
of Melvin's machines.
This chat's just been taken over. It's
It
been
mostly
completely
happens
taken
because
over.
of Melvin's machines. Melvin is the smart kid who likes to ruin fun in the series.
Joshua, thank you very much for
Villains
coming in,
are
and thanks for wishing
mostly
us
because
happy Eid.
of
I hope you're keeping
Melvin's
well.
machines in the series. Sometimes it's because of George and Harold, or sometimes
What are you doing in the
villains
background?
just want to do.
Khadijah's sat in the background reading a book.
I did way too much time
Okay, where are you going?
downstairs.
Okay, he's had enough.
I said I was gonna be in.
Joshua,
Actually,
yes,
I think I'm gonna be in for 10 minutes.
yes, we are
instead.
celebrating. My family. WTF, Mike is here. Thank you very much for coming in, brother. Long time no see. How are you keeping?
What does we being pitch invaded mean?
We've been what?
Pitch invaded.
We've been pitch invaded. It means that you guys have just come in and taken over. So that he's a lot more entertaining. So Sophia's saying you're better than I am.
Can I tell stories?
Yeah, go on. The best part of being a father, cherish the absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys got me a cup, didn't you? So
No, it was Mum and Khadija. I couldn't make you the Eid present for Khadija, Zaki, Mum, Dadu, and you.
So
I didn't have enough time, and I was too tired.
Go and get my cup.
Okay.
Go and get my cup. Go and show everyone the Eid present you got me.
No, it was them. I didn't have enough time to make it.
Mike, how are you keeping? It's been a while, man. See, WTF Mike was one of the first YouTubers that I met. There's a good group of them that proper looked out at me in my early days of being on YouTube. So absolutely. He's not even giving his dad a chance. Josh is not. Sorry, I keep calling you Josh. Joseph, he's not. Once he gets going, that's it. He takes over completely. See, Mike's a real life farmer.
What were you talking about?
So this is the Eid present that they got me. Look at that. How awesome is that? Absolutely fantastic. Check that out. Yes. The world's best dad. I love that. I proper love that. So you'll be seeing that. You'll be seeing me have my cup of tea in that from now on.
And no one is drinking from my Avengers comic cup.
So staying busy on the farm. Yeah. So Mike,
Can I tell them a story I wrote as a kid, as a younger kid?
As a younger kid, you wrote something when you were a kid. You're still a kid, boy.
Yeah, I know. When I was a younger kid.
I was chilling with my sons today, having sword fights. They were having sword fights. We went to the park. We went to the park and we went to the park for an adventure. And these guys were jumping in the stream. And yeah, what else were we doing? I was looking for some mushrooms, but didn't find anything edible or anything that I recognised. So I found some really strange ones actually. They look like little fingers.
Yeah, I remember those when you found them today. Can I please tell them the story I wrote when I was about 5?
So everyone likes that. Everyone likes that cup that you got me.
Okay.
I used to get a cup every year.
Can I tell you
One second, stop. No, it's important now. Michael, that's Hamza, right? So his daughter passed away.
Wait, what?
Yeah. I used to get a cup
I don't know
every
which
year.
Hamza you're talking about.
There.
No, I mean like literally.
Yeah.
Are you talking about
Yes,
the kid Hamza?
His name is Hamza.
Oh, the other one.
So okay, stop. Off, Lily, but would be the big ones that I put 5 sugar in a normal cup. I've never used them.
I've got a lightning sun baton in my mouth.
If you're putting 5 sugars in, that must be a pretty big cup. And I agree with the cup. You're a good dad. Nice to see how you encourage the next generation to enjoy fresh food. See, I don't know how much encouragement this one needs, but I can't get some fresh fruit and veg down this one.
Can I please just tell the story?
We need some fresh fruit and veg down.
Can I please tell the story already? Can I tell the story already?
James Phillips is here. Happy Eid. Busy night. I'm watching 3 live streams at once. Oh, that's interesting.
Can I tell them already?
Have you tried to cultivate mushrooms before? I have. I've grown button mushrooms.
Dad, can I please tell the live stream already?
In a minute. So if you look on my community tab, you'll see some oyster mushrooms that I grew that I grew at home. So oyster. If you're just 1 second. If you're a beginner, then oyster mushrooms are definitely a good one to try growing at home. And
can I please tell them?
No, not yet. Simply Maya, I joined. Assalamu alaikum. I joined a little bit late. Are you planning to grow a winter garden with your dad? If so, what kind of plants do you grow? You planning to grow a winter garden?
Can I please tell it now?
So she's asking you a question. That's a question to you. So we planted some cabbages, didn't we? We planted some cabbages. We planted some.
I want to tell the story now.
Some turnips. Come on, Dad. Let the kid have a go. Go on. Tell your story.
The story is based on the Avengers. I don't know why, but when Spider-Man makes his first appearance in the story, he's just saying with great power comes great responsibility for some reason. I don't know why. Okay, so in the Avengers Tower, the Avengers just chilling, and then the crime alert signal goes off. I don't know where I got the crime alert signal from and why I did it from Teen Titans Go.
Yes. Okay. So let's catch up. So yeah, we planted some turnips, cabbages, some pak choy, some spinach, chard, lots of what else did we get?
Can I tell the rest of the story
few
now?
other things. I actually did a video on what
Can I tell the story
in a minute.
now?
Let me answer that question. You didn't answer the question, so let me do it. So I did a video on what to grow in July, so that's sort of stuff that I'm going to keep planting. So we can harvest through the winter, and we'll start towards the end of this month. We'll get some more potatoes planted for winter veg. We planted winter harvest. We planted some yesterday.
His muscles are big.
So we planted some yesterday for winter harvest. We'll keep planting all the way to the end of this month, and hopefully they'll give us some kind of return. Azmat Tamimi is here. Wa alaikum assalam. Eid Mubarak to you.
Can I please
Thank
tell
you
the
very much
rest
for
of
coming
the
in.
story?
Say hello to everyone first. Tony's Gardens and Gizmos here. Thank you very much for coming in. I hope you're keeping well. Let's see. Michael is telling you his name is Hamza because
Can
he's
I
Muslim.
please
Okay.
tell this?
Did you take notice of that? So make sure you call him Hamza. Okay. I've just
Can I tell
I've
the
just
rest of
harvested
the
my
story
courgettes, mate. They're
now?
like 2 to 3
Can I
kilos.
tell the rest of the story
They're
now?
definitely worth keeping. Get on with them. They'll be absolutely beautiful.
I stopped to tell them what I think about each part of
One
the
second.
story.
Let's catch up with this chat, and then you can have another bit of story.
Now
I
I
think
have to
ITN
start
might be
all over
interested
from
in
the
employing your son
beginning
to
because
interview.
new people are
Look,
entering.
do you want a job interviewing politicians?
No.
No.
I don't even know what a politician is, and I don't know what
Yeah,
they
you
do.
don't want to know what a politician is.
No, I actually do want to know.
They're professional liars. It was way too cold over for a winter. Let's see. Let's
Why is it professional?
Yashvin, how
Why
are
is
you
it
doing?
professional
Broad
liar?
biceps and shoulders and look.
Why is it professional? Why is it? Dad!
Suffolk
Why
Susie
is
saying
it?
hello, young man. There you go. Say hello to Susie then.
Hi.
That's the one that heard Henry
Even with
Hutchinson.
hoop houses, what about okay. H Bagger Gaming is here. Eid
Can I
Mubarak.
please
Jazakallah
tell the
khair.
rest now?
Ali M. Wa alaikum assalam. Eid Mubarak to you. Thank you very much for coming in.
Can I tell?
Take it, Safia. My Indonesian not too good, but
Can I tell the rest now?
Sophia, you take care, and we'll see you soon.
Dad.
So she's cleaning up after Eid day, so a lot of hard work, just like we had to do today, innit? So we got a Qurbani. Qurbani is a sacrifice. So at Eid time we sacrifice um, an animal. I mean, we did a couple of sheep over here. So we've just been sharing that out with our friends and our neighbours and family. So we've just been dropping off uh, shares of meat to different, our neighbours, to our friends, to our family. Just quickly, just dropping them off. So that's where you guys just came from, isn't it?
Yes.
Yes.
Can I please tell the rest
Yes, in a
already?
minute. Go on then.
I would have been finished if
50,
you didn't
50.
ruin.
Oh, that's 50 degrees Fahrenheit, though, isn't it?
Can I tell it already?
Yes. Did you?
So in the Avengers Tower, the Avengers are just chilling, and then the crime alert signal goes on from Teen Titans Go. If any of you recognize
Well,
that.
speak up.
And it just shows a picture of Venom, and the name it just says unknown, and then a few question marks because they wouldn't want to think that the villain's name is unknown.
So, all right, let me catch up with the.
And then when they get there, they have Captain America throws a shield, and then Venom just makes another shield for some reason, and then just throws his shield, and the shields collided. Then just makes an explosion for some reason. I'm adding some detail what 3-year-old me would have done if I wrote the story when I was 3.
See, Asmod's saying I don't know what politicians are either.
Isn't anyone gonna comment about my story?
I think everyone likes your story. I think everyone was impressed.
I don't know. My story's not finished. I don't know what I got the crime alert signal from Teen Titans Go since I liked Teen Titans Go a lot back then. I used to watch on Netflix.
Ash Vlogs is here. Eid Mubarak, Sasa. So Ash is stuck in Bangladesh at the minute, so he can't get a flight back.
Thanks, Hamza.
So he's stuck over there.
Can I tell the rest of
He's
it
stuck.
now?
He's stuck over there at the moment, so he can't come back.
Can I tell the rest now?
Yeah, just. Oh, I love lamb. It's so tasty. You guys are very lucky and blessed. Take it easy. You're okay. Take it easy.
Can I
My
tell the
early
rest
potatoes. Just hang
now?
on. My early potatoes are coming out out well small, like Brussels sprout size.
Nobody's
I were
comment.
harvesting too
Nobody's
early.
actually
Did Okay?
commenting
How
about stuff
how
that's happening
okay?
in the
How many
story.
are they in containers or are they in the ground? How long have you? How long has
Uh,
it been since you planted them? Um, and are you feeding them anything? Because they still want some feed. Stop. Bouncer Slab. Hope you're keeping well.
can I
He's
tell the
grilling.
rest
So Bouncer
already?
Slab's having a barbecue.
In the rain.
Yeah. Mansoor Ahmad is here. Assalamu alaikum. Thanks very much for coming in.
Can
Let's
I tell
see.
the rest already?
In a minute. Christina,
Can I
everyone, I'm
tell
a
the
little
rest
bit late. Oops.
already?
You can in a minute. Just say hello to everyone
I
first.
want to do it
Um,
now.
do you want your mum to come and get you?
No.
Then stop it. Uh, Ash Vlogs,
Ash.
you're the one whose video I saw when I first saw Mutlin Bay. Yeah, he did a video in our garden about 3 years ago. Uh,
Thanks.
so that was actually my first YouTube experience. So there you go. Uh, I was making my own bone ash and putting through my sifter hole. Does sifter find does the pot? How fine does it? It doesn't need
Tell
to be
the
that
rest
fine.
now. Otherwise, I have to start from the
Don't worry, just
beginning.
stop. It doesn't need to be absolutely. I mean, some of it's going to
We
break up into
have
real
30
powder. Some of it's going to be a little
seconds.
bit bigger. You want that good mix, so don't worry about. Stop that. So you want that good mix actually, so don't worry about it. Now tell your story. Go on.
And then,
Look,
yeah,
it's a
I know.
great
I
story
already read
about.
that.
Okay, go on
And
then.
then Spider-Man is just swinging, saying, "With great power comes great responsibility." I don't know why I did that. I was 5 when I did this.
Okay, so you
At least
finish.
I no.
Okay,
And
go on
then he
then.
just was Soundwave Venoms in the face, and then he just throws the canister thing on his foot and tells him to stop Venom before he can
Welcome Dan into the chat.
can. Hi, Dan. And then he
So
just
it's been hijacked. For those of you who don't know what this stream's about, sometimes it does get a little bit crazy in here, and it does get hijacked. Um, so do you, so slow down.
Does anyone want to hear?
Yeah,
Can I?
but just 1 second. They've got some questions. So do we grow black currants? Yes, we do, but not.
No questions about the story I'm telling.
We've got a few black currants in the in the garden,
Why
but
are
we
there no
don't.
story
We're
question?
not
Dad,
fans of
I was
black
in
currants
the
around
middle of
here.
the
So
story.
we're shifting. The black currants were here from before we got
Why is nobody
moved here.
asking questions
Just
about
stop.
my story?
So we've got a lot of red currants actually planted. We're growing more and more red currants to replace them. So they're the ones that we're moving to. Enjoyed your wood chip potato videos, Dan. Thank you very much. Last year those potatoes were awesome.
Can I tell the
I don't
rest
know
of
if you
it
saw the
now?
last video I did on poison in my garden, so I might actually be struggling a little bit. So Susie's asking what your story was about. So give her a 1 minute story. Tell her what your story was
Like
in 1 minute.
a
No, just
recap.
yeah, a quick recap.
So the Avengers have to stop Venom, and they just call him Black because they don't know his name because he's a Spider-Man villain. And then they go to battle him at a power plant science lab thing. I forgot why I said it. It was on a piece of paper, and then I lost it. And then they and then Captain America just throws a shield and Venom makes another shield and then they explode. I just added that because it was what 3-year-old me would have said. And then Spider-Man just comes and says, with great power comes great responsibility, and then just does his sound wave webs, which are webs that make loud noises. Well, they're not actually webs, they're just loud sounds coming from his web shooters. and then he throws the canister at Venom's foot, and then okay, now we're just gonna not rush it now, and then Spider-Man tells everyone to get Venom inside that canister so he can't contact his friends and to venomize the Avengers, and then they just do it. And
Can we
then
get back to the chat now?
Captain America just says that Spider-Man is the new captain. I don't know why, but I just wrote that.
Okay.
Well, it's because Spider-Man's my favorite
he does
superhero.
He does like writing a lot of stories.
And the most popular superhero of the 100 Marvel comic superheroes.
Okay.
I don't know if it's because he merged with Venom and there were a lot of Venom fans.
Okay, let's go back to the chat. So I'm not feeding my potatoes. I thought it should be the other way around. They will. Give them lots of water.
Can some people ask them questions about my story?
But they do want some feed with some potassium or something like that.
Can some people ask?
Some phosphorus in there.
Can some people ask questions about my story?
They will. Just slow down. Are you a good story?
Thanks.
Sarah? Thank you.
Just ask me a
So,
question.
and they want lots and lots of compost. How deep?
Yes, you catched up finally.
How deep are your potatoes planted? Because if you say they're in grow bags,
Guys, why is nobody asking about my story?
Ask me a question.
Ow, 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 ow! You stand it!
Is that part 2?
Oh, no. I just wrote 1. I wrote Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles origin story. I skipped most of episode 1.
Ask me some questions.
Thanks. And
so could those grass clippings be treated
wrote the
with
title
weed
of
and feed?
2
Makes
more
sense than
stories.
pyrite.
Justice League Shazam Slam when Shazam gets
Frank,
introduced.
it could have been weed and feed.
Oh, for the
What colour are they wearing?
What colour are your superheroes wearing?
normal superhero suits.
What colour are they?
They're the Avengers.
Okay, got it. More water, more food.
Frank,
Wait, ask me some questions.
I think that kind of is the sequel, but I never got to write it though. And the Shazam and the Justice League one, I just I wrote
Next Saturday, 8 o'clock.
Yusuf, take care. Sorry.
Next Saturday, 8 o'clock.
Sorry, it's been a bit hectic today.
I've just finished a whole book. Howard Henry sells his little brother pizza, and then his mum orders Henry to get
Wa
him
alaikum
back.
salam. Any
How
good
did
tips to
he
give my
sell
aubergine
it?
plants
Did
a
he sell them
boost?
at the slave market?
No, he was creating jumble sale. And
Do you
sold
feed
pizza.
them? Are you watering them regularly? Are you feeding them?
Advert.
And when you say you want a boost,
She gave him back.
why do you think you need
For 50p.
a boost?
For 50 pence.
You should write the ending.
Are you kidding me?
That's
See,
pence, not
saying
pounds.
you should write the ending
Oh,
and
really?
let them know how it ends.
Wait. Why should I?
So they want to know how your story ends.
Wait, the Spider-Man one.
Thank you for a
Is
good.
it
Tell me, ask me a question.
Are you talking about my
Family Guy,
Spider-Man
Family
one?
Life. Susie, it's
Are you
hectic.
talking
It's
about my
absolutely
Spider-Man one?
I got Coca-Cola Texas said it was limited edition.
So
Are you talking
keep
about
your-
my Spider-Man one?
I'm thinking about
Are you
painting a new child.
Are you talking about my Spider-Man one? Hamza, are you talking about my Spider-Man one?
Next year.
Who you talking to?
Can you move your hand? I've been.
Hamza, are
I've
you
been
talking
taking
about the
Yes, one I never finished.
Oh, I
I've
actually
been
did finish
taking
that
Butcher
because
with
they
the
just
review
defeated
since,
Venom
watching,
with Spider-Man's
with the Hulk nipping the spade.
brilliant
See-
plan.
Spider-Man.
See, one of the good things about the
I
trees.
don't get how he had no
Okay, let me answer that
host.
question. One of the good things
What's
about the tree.
the Spider-Man
Let
song?
me answer the
I
question.
don't really know the Spider-Man song.
Did you hear me?
Oh, sorry.
One of the good things about about trees is they don't absorb the poison as much as annual plants do. So they're much better at dealing
I
with
took
it.
all of it out and go put back in.
Backyard growing South Africa. So he's come all the way from South Africa to say Assalamu alaikum. Eid Mubarak. They've flowered and the flowers have dropped off. Water every 3 to 4 days. Give them a feed at least once a week. Give them a feed at least once a week, and also give. Remember, it has been a little bit cold up until this week. It was quite cold. It was quite miserable, so that could be one of the contributing factors. But give the flowers a little bit of a tickle with a toothbrush, even with your finger, because you're growing aubergines, they're probably indoors and they're not getting pollinator access to them as much. So do that as well. Right, it's been an hour.
1 minute.
Go on
Boom!
I said boo.
Right, it's been an hour.
Assalamualaikum. I'm off to go on a quest to search for the
Okay.
Chaos Emeralds.
Say bye to everyone before you go.
Assalamualaikum.
You've taken over the chat.
I'm gonna
So,
go to search for the Chaos Emeralds now.
Right, it's been an hour.
I'm gonna go search for the
We're
Chaos
gonna
Emeralds.
call it a day here.
Bye, guys.
Thanks very much for everyone for coming in. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.